Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I want to talk about Spencer Dinwiddie, who's perfect for this organization. Sorry, I just hit a button right there to put the volume up. But let's talk about it before we continue. I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think of this Charlotte Hornets organization? Charles Lee and, head honcho, Mr. Peterson, are really looking for hardworking, good quality personality guys who are going to help set this culture. We've seen it with all the moves that they've done so far in free agency. I mean, they brought back Trey Mann, which we love. They drafted Con Knipple and Liam McNeely, which are two great picks. Mason Plumlee, a guy who averaged almost 13 and 10 for them and 4 assists a game when he was their starting center like 2 years ago. They're keeping Musa Diabate. They brought in a NBA ready center in Ryan Kalkbrenner, a great point of attack defender in Sion James. Then, they have themselves Josh Okogie, Nick Smith, Daquan Jeffries on the back of the roster. And now in a trade, they got Pat Connaughton, who could stay or get bought out. Colin Sexton, one of the hardest working guys in the NBA. Josh Green, Grant Williams, really hardworking dudes. Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, and now Spencer Dinwiddie. And they also brought back KJ Simpson, and they have Damian Boss. So I really like this because Spencer Dinwiddie last year played 79 games, the year before that 53, and the year before that he had played between Brooklyn and or yeah, Brooklyn and I believe it was Dallas. So because he had like basically split time. But what we've seen is this is a guy who can be a 17 point per game scorer, or he can be like as a starter, obviously, or as a guy off the bench. This past year, almost 80 games, he played 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 34% almost from three, 42% from the field. And what do you get at this point from a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie at this point in his career? He's a bit older, but again, they're just trying to bring guys who are going to be able to be veterans in the room, basically be adults in the room, and help take this young team into the playoffs, or at least in the play-in. And that's having a guy who can be a secondary playmaker, find ways to score, has these really high layups that go off the glass at the top. He's tough to defend when he gets hot, great off the bench, plays hard every time he's on the floor. He's actually a really good clutch time performer, and he's not afraid of the big moments. Yeah, his three-point shot is shaky, but he can play the shooting guard or the point guard position. He's 6'5", 6'6" in shoes, and he has a wingspan of 6'8". So if you were just looking for a guy to really round out the benches, look no further than Mr. Spencer Dinwiddie right here to help him do so, because he's the type of guy that you bring in and he's going to help raise the floor. So I think this is just another guy who's going to come out and help a team like the Hornets. I almost said the Pelicans. Hornets, who are going to very much benefit from a player like Spencer Dinwiddie joining the organization. So let me hear your thoughts down below. What you guys think of this and why?